Hi everyone, my name is Julia Tang and I'm a physical therapist. I'm here today with a circuit of exercises that's going to address proximal hamstring tendinopathy. So proximal hamstring tendinopathy is when the area of the hamstring that's really high up, kind of right on your sit bone, gets a little bit overloaded and irritated, and it can hurt often with things like sprinting, especially acceleration, any hip hinge dominant movement, sometimes like lunges or high step-ups, things like that. And when we're addressing a tendinopathy, we want to progressively and gradually overload that muscle and tendon so that the whole unit gets stronger, so that it's more resilient and has more capacity for all the things you want to do, like sprinting, playing sports, lifting, whatever it is. So there's going to be 4 exercises in this circuit, and I would recommend doing it 2 to 3 times through, depending on how irritable your hamstring is. But there's going to be a couple exercises that are going to be hip hinge dominant, so that's going to be really loading the proximal part of the hamstring and the tendon. And there's going to be a couple exercises that just really work the muscle belly of that hamstring. So we're just trying to overload the whole thing. So the first one is going to be tempo RDL. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1, 1, really creating the time under tension on the way down and then going a little bit quicker on the way up. And the second one is going to be a foot elevated hamstring bridge. So you're going to put a single leg, single heel on an elevated surface. That can be a box, it can be a couch, chair, ottoman, whatever you have, weight bench, whatever. And then we're going to do a single leg RDL, which is also going to be that slow tempo. So it'll be 3, 2, 1, 1. So nice and smooth on the way up. And then we're going to finish with a glute bridge walkout. So we're going to lay on our back, walk our feet out to almost all the way straight, walk it back in, and that again is going to target the hamstring muscle belly. So our repetitions for this is going to be 10 of the tempo RDLs, 12 of the single leg foot elevated glute bridges, 10 again of the single leg tempo RDLs, and then 8 of those glute bridge walkouts. So I'm just going to go through one round here so you can follow along with me. So the first thing is we're going to get a little bit of weight. If you're very irritable, then you can use no weight, but grab a couple weights here and here. We're just going to do 10 tempo RDLs. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Keeping the back straight here. 2, 6. Knees are straight but soft. 7, 3, 2, 8. Core is tight. 3, 2, 1, 9, 3, 2, 1, 10. Really make sure you stand up completely between each rep. Don't stay in like a little T-Rex. So you're going to put your weights down, and we're going to go to the single leg elevated glute bridge. I'm going to start with the affected side first, which for me is my right. And we're going to try and take minimal rest between these exercises here. So your knee should be almost all the way straight, not quite straight, and you're going to lift up 12 times. 3, 4, 5. Lightly tap your hips on the floor. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you don't want to rest your hips completely on the floor in between each rep. Just lightly tap and go. So other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. The next one is going to be the tempo single leg RDL. So here I'm just going to grab one weight. And here we go. So again, I'm starting with the affected side first. 3, 2, 1, 1. Come all the way up between each rep. 2. You can bend your knees so your foot doesn't touch the ground. 3, 2, 1, 3. It's okay if you need to tap down for balance here and again. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Try and keep a straight line from your head to your lifted foot here. So don't let yourself slump through the back or drop your leg. 2, 6, I think. I'm bad at counting. 3, 2, 1, 7. That always happens once I open my mouth. All the counting is gone. 8, 2 more. 3, 2, 1, 9, 3, 2, 1, 10. Okay, now we're going to do the other leg. So we've got 10 of these on each side. Shoot from a different angle here. So I'm going to go down for 3, 2, 1. 1, 3, 2, 2. So nice straight line from lifted heel to your head. 3, 3, 2, 1, 4. The standing leg is a little bit bent on the way down. 5, but fully straight on the top. 2, 1, 6, 3, 2, 1, 7, 3, 2, 8, 3, 2, 9, 3, 2, 1, 10. Okay. And if your back is getting a little tired throughout all these, that's okay, because these are all posterior chain exercises. Give it a little wiggle or a little stretch out if you need to, but try and keep the rest breaks pretty minimal. We're going to go into our last one here. This is the glute bridge walk up. So you're going to lay on your back, lift your hips, keep them lifted the whole time. Take 4 to 6 steps to get all the way straight, and then walk it back in and alternate which foot we start walking with first each time. We're going to do 8 here, so that was 2. Walk all the way out. That's 3. Keep core tight, hips lifted. This is 4. You got it, keep going. All the way out. That's 5. We just have 3 more here. You should feel your hamstrings working, especially right in kind of in the middle of your hamstring here. 6. This is 7. 1 more. And 8. All right, let those hips down. All right, so that was 1 round. So ideally you're going through 2 to 3 rounds of that. You can do it body weight if that was too challenging. You can reduce the reps if that was too challenging, or reduce the range of motion. Or if it was too easy, increase the reps, increase the weight, or do another set of that. But you can replay that video 2 or 3 times, and then that should get you set up for a nice set to address some proximal hamstring tendinopathy. Thanks for watching.